You holding on to damaged hair is like you staying in a toxic relationship, knowing fully well that your partner is getting worse and worse in how they treat you, and you're not willing to let go because you are afraid that you might not meet somebody else who will love you, and you don't want to go back to the dating world because you feel like you've somehow lost yourself. And that is what it's like holding on to damaged hair. When you hold on to damaged hair, the situation gets worse and your scalp also gets affected. And the reason why you're finding it hard to let go of that damaged hair is you do have a fear of, will my hair come back better? Will it grow at a quick pace? Because you might think that your beauty might go if you chop your hair or if you do the big chop. Or you might not find someone who want to be in a relationship with you if you were to start all over with your hair. Or you might even be in a current relationship and be afraid that your partner might not find you physically attractive. So let's talk about it and get into this chit chat video. All right. So first of all, let's just define what damaged hair looks like. Okay. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't actually know what damaged hair look like. A lot of black women don't even know that their hair is damaged. Like, because I've been through this phase of damaged hair before, I've held on to damaged hair for about nearly 10 years. Okay, that is long. That is really, really long. I've held on to damaged hair for that long. So when I see damaged hair, I know it straight away. A lot of people who have relaxed hair, 90% of them, their hair is damaged. And these are signs of damaged hair. When the hair is limping, as in it just looks lifeless and it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like there's no firm to it. It's just limping, it's thinning, and it's no longer jet black, because 90% of black girls, or maybe all black girls, got jet black hair. Okay, so when the hair is starting to look more like brownish, like it's coming off the jet black, it's starting to look like a dark brown, these are signs of damaged hair. It's no longer holding up certain styles that it used to hold up. Also, it's no longer responding to certain treatments that you used to do. And you like, whenever you try to do tight hairstyles like braids, weaves, and all of that, your hair just keeps on breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking. And obviously, the longer you leave that damaged hair on, the more breakage you're having. Okay, because your hair is trying to tell you that something is wrong and I need you to fix it, but you're not doing something about it. So these are signs of what damaged hair look like. Some people, like, their hair is damaged and the back of their hair is so short and the front of the hair is so long, but you can tell that there's a lot of breakage going on from the back, and it's just a matter of time before it comes to the front. Okay, so damaged hair looks different on different people, but it all has the same characteristic. It doesn't respond to styles. It no longer looks healthy. Okay, it looks lifeless. And also, it no longer responds to certain treatments anymore, and it starts to thin. The thinning happens a long time. It takes time before the thinning happens. Okay, and people have damaged hair for different reasons. It could be relaxers, it could be flat ironing, it could be heat, lack of hair care, lack of routine, lack of water. Different things can cause damaged hair. But before your hair gets damaged, it takes a long time. Just because you have breakage doesn't mean that your hair is damaged. You can be going through breakage, but your hair may not be damaged. Okay, I've been in that season where my hair was breaking, but it wasn't damaged. I just had to stop using, I had to stop doing what caused the breakage and change my routine. So just be aware of that. Just because it's breaking, it doesn't mean that it's damaged. But 90% of the time when the hair is damaged, breakage does come with it. Okay, so if you know you have damaged hair, Some of you are still doing the same hairstyles that you love with the damaged hair because your hairstylist clearly doesn't care. And your hairstylist will never tell you that your hair is damaged because she wants you to come back and pay her and do styles, okay? Because she got bills to pay, which we understand. And also, you also want to look, you want to look like the best thing since sliced bread. So you don't want to let it go. But baby, if you don't let that damaged hair go, it will get worse. Okay, it will get worse. And not only will it get worse, it will affect how you feel and how you treat your hair. So if you see me looking down, you guys know that I'm looking down because I don't want to forget things that I'm going to say in this video. Okay, so one of the problems with holding on to damaged hair is that your scalp will get affected, okay? I don't know what caused the damage for you, but for a lot of people, the scalp will get affected, even if it was heat damage, because heat damage will also cause thinning. Thinning then will affect hair follicles and all of that. So the problem is, if you don't let go of this damaged hair, what you'll find is that you have restricted yourself to being a prison of wearing wigs. Now, I know that there's some people who wear wigs and they take care of their hair and their hair is not damaged. That's a different set of people. I'm talking to you lot that have hair issues and you have refused to address those hair issues, or you don't know what to do with your hair, and you have damaged hair, and you know you're holding on to damaged hair, and now you've become a prisoner to wearing wigs. You've become a prisoner to hiding your hair, that even when people come and visit you in your house, you have to make sure that throw some wig on before anyone can see you. And the problem with that is when you go out and you see people with their natural hair doing different hairstyles and you can tell that the hair is healthy, deep down you're not going to be happy about that because you will wish that you could do those things with your own hair. Okay, like I said before, the fear of not letting that damaged hair go is a fear that you have set up in your mind, because that whatever you're afraid of, to not let that damaged hair go, it's something that it's a mindset that you have that needs to be renewed. So for me, for example, when I had damaged hair, in the beginning, I didn't even know it was damaged until I wanted to start taking care of my hair and start being serious with my hair. So if you know me, you know that I've been wearing wigs for over 10 years in the past, and I got sick and tired of wigs. And when it was time for me to stop wearing wigs, what God did was God will make me bump into women who had natural long hair that I never knew it was even possible to grow the hair out like that. I was bumping into these people. I was seeing these people on YouTube as well. And I thought, oh my days. And I had this desire that I just want to walk out of my house with my own hair. Like, I want to walk out of my house and get compliments and knowing fully well that this is my hair and not somebody else's hair. And because I was a prison to wigs, I started feeling like I was just putting on a hat. So I got fed up. I got really, really fed up, and I had to start looking at people on YouTube who did the big chop. And I was so scared to do the big chop. I was scared because, one, I have a round face, okay? And because I have a round face, if I cut my hair or shave it off, I just felt like I would not look attractive. I need bangs in my hair, to make my face look the way it is. All right. For those of you who are wondering, this right here, all this hair is my hair. Okay. This is just the ponytail attachment. Okay. But everything else here, it's all my hair. And so, yeah, that was one of the reasons why I was afraid to cut my hair. Second reason was I knew in my heart that if I was to do the big chop, that men will not approach me, because again, I don't really look that attractive when I don't have hair, like when I don't have long hair or full hair on my head. And then I think, yes, those were the two things. Those were the two fears I had before I did the big chop. So I said to myself, I'm just going to grow it out and I'm going to transition. And I would look up at videos of transitioning, but it just did not sit well in my chest for me to transition. It just did not sit well. I just felt like if I need a fresh start, I just need to let go of this bad hair, because damaged hair has history. Every woman that walks around with damaged hair has history. It could be history of bumping into wrong hairdressers. It could be history of neglecting your hair. It could be history of different hands touching your hair. It could be a history of having a disease and you neglect your hair, or you were homeless and you had no money and you couldn't look after your hair. Every damaged hair got history. Okay. And every bald head woman that you come across has a story. So for me, if I want a fresh start and I no longer want to hold on to the bad stuff of the past and the bad energy that comes with damaged hair, because damaged hair is bad energy. Okay. It's bad energy because now you have to depend on extensions. You have to depend on wigs. You have to depend on things, and you know in your heart that whatever compliment you get, it's not because of your hair, it's because of somebody else's hair that you bought. So that's why I say that damaged hair is bad energy. And so I woke up one morning, I didn't even know that I would have the boldness to do this. I woke up one morning, got a pair of scissors, okay, a little mini pair of scissors, which I think I have. Oh, it's not here. I got a mini pair of scissors and I decided to chop my hair. I did not shave it bald. No way. I did not have the heart for that. But I started chopping my hair. And I might insert a picture of it being chopped up. And so when I chopped my hair finished, right, it was a very, very low cut, very, very low cut. I felt free. I felt like there was just this thing that had been taken out of me, taken out of my head. I like when I was done cutting my hair, I was like, whew, fresh start. Now we can start a hair routine. Now we can start from scratch. Okay. I felt like it was a new beginning. It was a fresh start of something, right? Because why? I've decided to let go and not think about the past no more, because like I said, damaged hair is history, right? And the more you read about history and the more you read about the past, it's just a matter of time before you start holding on to it. I mean, it's good to know about the past, but you don't need to dwell on that for too long. And so when I got rid of that damaged hair, I got the side eye from my family. My mom didn't like it. She was really pissed off because even though I chopped it low, you can still see pieces of the relaxer part, right? And so she was like, why don't you go to the barbers, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, I don't want anyone touching my hair. I'm going to handle my hair myself and look after it myself, and I'm going to do it my way. And she's like, no, you can't go natural. Nobody grows their hair natural. Why are you going natural? Da, 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 da. I didn't even listen to her because I'm just like, this is my hair. I'm going to do what I want to do. I didn't listen to her. And when I went out, guys, my hair was horrible because I didn't know what to do with it. My hair was horrible. But you know what? Because I was mentally ready for this change, I had prepped my mind up for it. I told myself, I said, look, you're about to cut your hair, so be prepared for men not to ask you out. Be prepared for good-looking men not to approach you. Be prepared for everyone to think that your hair is ugly and nappy. Be prepared to walk out of your house with your hair looking dry 24/7, okay? And be prepared to buy a lot of hair products because we don't know where to start from. I was prepared for all of it. So when I started going out of my house to go shopping, do errands, and my hair was low, I didn't get any attention from men. I didn't. And I was okay with that because I knew that this season that I'm in is an ugly season. This is an ugly season. Think about it. A beautiful flower is not made in a beautiful ground. It's made from mud. I mean, not made from mud, but it's coming, underneath the ground, somewhere dirty. And I knew that the season that I'm in, this is an ugly season. This is a transitioning season. And when you're transitioning, it can get ugly. It can get very ugly. And I was prepared for it. And I wasn't even interested in dating a guy at that time. I wasn't even interested in going on dates or going party or anything. And luckily for me, it happened during the lockdown. So most people were at home. And I just didn't have to come out because at that time I didn't even have a job. So it was like the best season for it to happen for me. And the thing is that when you have this desire that you want to take care of your hair and you want to let go of that damaged hair, that desire comes at the right time. It comes at the right time. The desire is like the timing is different for everyone. For me, it came during the lockdown, and that was the perfect time because nobody could see me. Nobody could see me. I wasn't working. We all had to be at home and we all had to wear masks. So even if I went out, I had to wear a mask and nobody would know that it was me. So it was the perfect timing. And likewise, you watching me, when that desire comes on you really heavy that you need to let go of this damaged hair, it's coming at the right time. I mean, look at it. We're in a time where people can work from home now. You don't have to go to the office 5 days a week. So if you're at a time where you can work from home and you don't have to go to the office, it's the best time to do the big chop. Because why? The only time you go in might be the only time you wear a wig, which is once a week, just to cover it up, right? And when you embrace the fact that this is going to be an ugly season and this is a season where I'm not really going to go on dates and I'm not really looking for a man, then you will embrace everything that comes with it. I was talking to a girl who also did the big chop a few months ago. And she said she's always wanted to do the big chop. But the one thing that was stopping her was that she was in a relationship with her boyfriend. And she didn't want to do that big chop because her relaxed hair was long. And she wanted to go natural. And she knew that her man would look at her differently if she was to do the big chop. If she just woke up one day and did the big chop. So she held on to the relaxed hair. And then something happened and the relationship was over. And when the relationship was over, she was just like, yes, this is the time to do the big chop. And she did the big chop. And she wasn't interested in getting a relationship. 5 months later, her hair grew. It grew. It's beautiful. It's puffed up. It's even bigger than mine. She's got a lot of hair, right? So understand that when that desire to let go dawn on you, that's the best time to do it. Now, if you're married and you want to do the big chop, it's a bit different in this situation because now, you always want your husband to look at you. So I would always recommend transitioning in that situation. Transitioning would be the best thing to do. And also protective styling, but protective styling in a way that it's not too complicated and you're not constantly depending on somebody before you sort your hair out. Okay. And when I did the big chop, I was watching hair videos every single day. Every single day for about 3 months. I was becoming obsessed with hair videos because the thing about me is when it comes to acquiring knowledge, I need to acquire that knowledge to the T so I know what I'm doing. And that was when I discovered wash and goes. And wash and goes was the perfect thing to do. Wash and goes with a conditioner and the Anjaki, thick jelly thing, and bam, that was it, And little by little, my hair was, looking good. It was getting better. It was getting better. And then eventually, it grew to a point where I could do a protective style now. I could crochet it. And then after crochet, it got to a point where I can now put it in a mini bun. And then now I can put it in a big bun. So the fear of, will my hair grow back? Of course it will grow back. It will grow back if you have a hair routine in place. You need to have a hair routine in place. Do not cut that hair off and then depend on your hairdresser to wash your hair and condition your hair. No, you need to do that yourself. Okay, you need to do that yourself, because if you don't do it yourself, I promise you, your hairdresser doesn't care about your hair the way you think they do. Okay, and to be honest with you, they don't really have to, but it's better when you handle your hair yourself. It will be ugly, but it will get beautiful if you pay attention to your hair and you do the things that your hair needs. So I really hope that this video will inspire you to let go of that damaged hair. Remember, every damaged hair got history. And if you hold on to damaged hair, it's like you staying in a toxic relationship, and things will just get worse and worse and worse. Some people have held on to damaged hair for so long that now it's so difficult for them to grow their edges back. Like they permanently may not have edges anymore. Okay, so when I tell you that it is getting worse, the longer you hold on to it, it is. And when that desire comes on you to let go, then it's time to let go. You know, when a woman says, I am done with this man, when a woman wakes up and she decides that she's done with this man, there's no going back. She's cold. She's more cold than the freezer. Okay, when she's done, she's done. That, like, there's nothing you can do to get her back. Not even if you had 1.5 million, you can't get her back, because she's done. Yeah, that's how it is with your hair. The day you wake up and you're like, I don't want this damaged hair no more, I don't want to depend on extensions no more, that's it. That's the day for a new beginning, and you're going to change the story, and you're no longer going to dwell on that history, and you're going to let it go. Let it go, because damaged hair is bad energy. So if you like this video, subscribe, hit the like button, leave your comments below. I'd like to see your opinion. If you are one of those people who held on to damaged hair, we want to see your story. I want to hear your story as well, and you know, it could inspire other people to do the same. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.